Alright guys, welcome back. So I think my screen is visible. So in my last video I have showed you like how you can execute your Django server. So in this video we'll continue from there. So let me go back to VS Code and you can see like this application and project folder we have already created, and if I'm running this command like Django managed.py Python managed.py run server, it will execute my Django application. Okay, so this is the initial page. Now I wants to build something. Okay, so I'll create an HTML page, and I just need to create a home page. Okay, because student management system application should have some home page through which you will redirect to the basic page or home page or landing page. Okay, all right, so let me go back to student management system app, and inside that we have this views.py. Okay, so if I'll click this views.py, oh, let me do one thing. Let me create a static folder. Okay, let me create a static folder, student management project, and I'll do one thing. I'll create a static folder inside this. Okay, so inside the main directory. Let me create that. Okay, it's creating inside this, which is not required. I have to create the application inside this. So I have to just simply double click this, and I have to create this. Let me see. Okay, so basically it is taking inside this, which I don't need. I need a template inside, or else do one thing. We have this application, right? Inside that we can create a templates folder. So the name should be templates. We have created templates folder, and we'll create some static folder over there. So to create the static folder, we have to go to the project folder, and then we'll create some static folder. Okay, we'll simply go to our project, which is student management system, this one, and here we'll create new and folder which is called static. Okay, I'll create the static folder. From where I get the reference, I have the Django project previously executed, so this is my folder structure. Is I have created the static folder now. Okay, so in my student management system I have created my static folder now. Similar. Sounds good. Okay, so in views.py, what I need to do is I have to redirect these two. Okay, in static folder, I don't have anything. I'll create all things later. Let me move it to top. Okay, so I'm unable to move it to top. Let me move it to this top, or else the static folder, I just drag it down. It's not working, by the way. Anyway, that's fine, absolutely. Okay, so I'll go to student management project, and I have this views.py file. So guys, to implement the homepage we have to go to views.py file. Before that I have to go to urls.py file. So this two file is required. Views.py I will open here, these two files side by side. So basically urls.py file, in this file you have to provide all the urls. Okay, so you can see like they have already provided the admin url. So if we go to admin/admin, we'll launch the admin page. Okay, this is the Django site admin. What is that I'll describe you later, but before that we have to implement the home page. Okay, so for that I have to import Django views.py. Okay, so from student management app import views, it is already giving the suggestion. I'll take the suggestion. Okay, so I will do one thing. I'll write import student management app dot views as uh, views maybe, or else sm app views, or else I can do like this as well. Anything will be fine. So basically I'm following the snake case, but yes, I'll give this sm app underscore views. It should be views. Okay, let me save this and let me check whether it is redirecting me to this or not. Okay, so this is views.py, sm app.views. Okay, all right. And next what I'll do is I'll just create a path. I'll take this suggestion. Okay, so this should be your this slash path sm app.views, and I'll provide some name. Name I can give like home. Okay, and now let me go back to let me go to this students, or else I will do one thing. From I'll do one thing from I'll do one thing from student management app import views. Okay, I'll do this thing as well, and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, so my function name will be uh, home page, sm app views and home page. I think this is not required at all. I'll remove this line. So home page. Okay, so I'm going to land this home page, and I have to create a function named this inside this views.py. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll simply give some def homepage request, and I will return render request home.html. Yeah, so this suggestion is absolutely fine. So what I'll do is I'll create a template. Okay, so where I'll create the template, I have this particular templates folder, right? So inside that I'll create a file which should be named home.html. So here I'll write some code. I'll just give a boilerplate, and here I'll type title, maybe landing page, and inside body I'll give some header tag. Okay, this, or else I'll give the welcome to the students management app. Okay, so this is the thing I want to see in my landing page. And views.py, guys, here I need to give few things. Okay, so I have to import request, and I have to see, I have to get the decorator, which is at the rate api underscore view get. So where can I get this api view? So from Django REST framework I have to import the request and api view. So how to get this api view? So let me check in internet. Okay, simply I'll go to documentation, and I'll try to find how to import api view. Okay, so it will open this. So you can see like from REST framework dot views import api view. Okay, so this is the way. And in Stack Overflow also we have some suggestions. Okay, so let me go back to there. Okay, REST framework underscore decorators and import api view. Okay, so I have to install this REST framework. Okay, so how to pip install REST framework? Okay, so this command I need to execute, which is pip install Django REST framework. I'll simply copy this. I'll stop this server. Okay, so you can see like this is giving an error, which is api view is not defined, because we didn't install the Django REST framework. We're going to install this using pip install Django REST framework. Pip install. I'll simply copy this stuff. Okay, so I'll simply copy this stuff, and I'll give this enter. So let's wait for a few seconds, maybe 1 minute, to install this Django REST framework. And meanwhile, what we'll do is we'll simply copy this line. Okay, from REST framework underscore decorators import API view. Okay, so this one we have imported, and what else? We need requests as well, right? So how to import requests? So we need to import the request as well. Okay, so request module, I need to check how to pip install request. Okay, simply I think I have to just install this requests. This library also needed, and return rendering, we are rendering that home.html page. Okay, so let me go back and let me check whether it is installing or not. So it will take maybe 1 minute or few minutes of my time. I don't know why this is too much slow, but yeah, this is a problem I'm facing nowadays. So it is too much slow, and that is, guys, not because of my internet connection. I don't know why it is slow, but it is collecting the Django REST framework now. Hope for the phase it will install the Django REST framework, and meanwhile I'll go to this. So it is already written. Okay, so basically the thing is I have to reload this application. Okay, I'll reload this. Once it is installed, I'll reload this application. So Let's wait for a few minutes. Let it get installed. Okay, and meanwhile guys, I'll tell you, like, the decorator function, right? So decorator function is the function which will add the functionality to the existing function without changing its structure. Okay, so basically our decorator function is this API view. So whatever the decorator function we have in Python, we will explain that at the rate and that function name. So basically it is a view function which is a decorator function of my function which is homepage, and it is adding the functionality to get request. And if I need to add post request, I can simply give like this post. Okay, so anything will be fine. Here we no need to create a post request, so absolutely get is fine. So I think that will work. So it is already installed, so let me check. So I'm in caps. Let me check whether it is installed or not. I'll give pip list and I can see like Django REST framework is already installed. Okay, now again python manage.py run server. Let me run this server. I'll go there and I'll simply this. Okay, so it is telling like name is equal to home. The empty path didn't match any of this, so this URL is not matching because I have to give this. So let me go back to my code base and let me check urls.py what we have. So some app views. So okay, what is the error is student management system project.urls Django tried this URL pattern. Okay, name home. I'll do one thing. I'll just give this home page over there. Okay, so import student management app. It is not a student management app dot views. Views file is actually inside student management app dot views, right? So and we are writing urls.py in project folder. Okay, student management. Okay, student mgmt and then app dot views as sm app views dot homepage, name homepage. Okay, so it is redirected to my homepage which is inside views.py, and we have this get request. So everything is fine, it should execute. Let me check whether a home, it should not work, right? Because we do not have any templates over there. Because debug is equal to true in Django settings file and this false. Okay, okay, I got it. In settings.py we need to make some changes. So we have installed this application and we have to make some changes. Okay, so for that I have to open my previous project files. I'm opening that. Allow me some time. I'll open my reference application, and inside that we have that settings.py file, and let me open this. Okay, let me open this. Okay, now we'll tally one by one. Okay, so it's opened. Base directory we'll mention later. Okay, security key, that also we'll mention later. Okay, I think security key is already mentioned. Yeah, security key is mentioned. And then we have debug is equal to true. Debug is equal to true is already mentioned. Then allowed host is this. Allowed host is already mentioned. Installed application is already mentioned. And then middleware is already mentioned. But still, I will copy this middleware steps, and I'll simply, or else not now, maybe later we'll do. Okay, root configuration. Okay, root configuration, I will define those things. I'll simply paste those things. This one is not needed. Session engine is absolutely fine, and this static folder is absolutely fine. Then templates, we have static files directory. Okay, so static files directory we need to mention. Okay, so static files directory I mentioned. Okay, which is this base directory and static. So this base directory is already defined over there, I guess. Yeah, it is mentioned. Next one is templates. Okay, templates is already mentioned. I no need to change anything. Then WSJ application, which is already fine. Database, we are using SQLite, which is already fine. Authorization passcode validators, which is absolutely fine. Then language, blah blah blah, and default auto filled. And static URL is static. This line I need to add. Okay, so it is already added. Okay, let's find. So try to execute the code. So it is already running. Now let me go back. Let me reload the page. So it is telling like the empty part didn't match any of this. Admin and name homepage. Okay, let me go back to my reference folder. Okay, so this is my project. Let me go back to my application views.py file, not views.py, rather I can say urls.py file. Okay, so I think there is something. Okay, so this one, name and import application.views, at this one is absolutely fine. Django urls import path, so everything we have in urls.py. Import path, views we have imported. We have to find one name. Okay, so path we can either give this or this, we can give this, which is absolutely fine. We'll do one thing, one page. This is absolutely fine, no issues. But we have defined this, right? So we'll just define home. Okay, and views.py we have to return this home.html. Okay, so let me go back to my another file, which is views.py file. Okay, so Q1 application, and I have to go to views file. So here you can see like we have imported REST framework decorators and responses. So basically what we'll do is okay, so homepage files we have return render request and API view get. So this should work. So why it is not working, so that I need to check. Okay, let me try to execute this. Okay, now it's worked. So what we checked is we just make it as home, because if I'm making it home page, so I have to make the name as homepage over there. Okay, in the views.py, which is absolutely fine. I mean, we are rendering the home.html, right? So which is absolutely fine. So if I'll make changes of any of this thing, you can see like it is reflecting the changes. Okay, so what I'll give is h2, this is sample landing page. Okay, let me refresh this, and this came. So this is the way, guys, how you can render to your HTML page through urls.py and views.py. Okay, so I'll come back in the next video and I'll show you like how you can proceed further. So we'll make some tables and we'll render some data over there. We'll make some buttons over there, and it will be a funny thing and it will be an interesting thing. So still then, if you have any question, give a comment in the comment box. It will be helpful for me if you subscribe to my channel, and I'll tell you very much to subscribe my channel, and you will get some content. And you have, if you have any suggestions, please give me that suggestions. That will help me to make videos. And see you in the next video. Still then, stay tuned and goodbye.